It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Good counter punching. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're sensing the comeback.
That left uppercut doesn't score. Punch, counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Counter punch is my favorite kind.
Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Big shots from both these fighters. Need to be careful, though. And here he comes, finally waking up from that nap.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this? Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
That jab doesn't find a home. Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. That hook was thrown with some bad intent. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down. So he's back up on his feet, but can he get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs would feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That jab misses. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the problem is.
He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You've just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in the guess.
A straight right just misses. So far, both of these fighters have had their moments. They've got to use their jab better in this fight.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Hard. Look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to restrain him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight with fire. Use brain over brawn.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So much firepower here. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting. Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell. And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. And if you fight, your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This is a high-octane battle. Good counter-punching. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's when the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen. When you rush your work, you think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Look how that straight's affecting them.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare.
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Looks like a little change of strategy here, trying to loosen up the flow a little bit. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that... We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
So it's onward and upward after a...